Okay, we're in a 3-bedroom apartment. We're doing a quick clean for a tenant who's moving out. We're getting ready to run the Oreck brush to just break loose some of the dirty areas and the traffic areas before we go over it with the carpet bonnet. We've already pre-sprayed. This is a 3-bedroom apartment, but the bedrooms aren't too bad. This living room is really the only thing that's going to be a challenge at all. He's just breaking loose the stains a little bit and agitating the pre-spray in.
I sprayed the areas that are needing brush. I still gotta spray the carpet. But I sprayed the areas that need brushing. The dirty gray areas.
We're also, while we're here, just to be nice, we're going to scrub this floor a little bit for her in this area, just to make it. She's going to mop and everything herself, but we're going to break these things loose for her because the machine can do it a lot faster than you can do it with a hand mop. So we still have that we're going to do later. He's already brushed all the bedrooms and gotten them ready for bonnet cleaning, and just has to finish this living room. We'll switch over to the bonnet. This is another one where the customer vacuumed, save a little bit of money, so we'll see how good a job they did with the vacuuming. If there's any stuff really coming up, then they can vacuum again when the carpets are dry in a couple hours. Alright, we're getting ready to switch over to the bonnet, and we've got 3 bedrooms to do as well as this living room, so
I need to mix up some soap, so look.
yeah, we're going to have to do a little work, and we'll get back to showing the bonnet cleaning here in the living room, so just keep watching. Alright, we started bonnet cleaning. He's starting there in the hallway. He's got to do these 2 bedrooms, which aren't too bad. No real bad stains to speak of. Yeah, this hallway was pretty heavily trafficked, so it's going to definitely take a little more work than the bedrooms will.
Go ahead and shut that door.
I'm not going to really
video here.
Yeah, I'm not going to really video these bedrooms because there's not a lot to show. Look in this closet, make sure. Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. So I'm going to go check the 3rd bedroom real quick and see if it's going to be something that's going to look good on video. it's not going to be all too much to show in here. Well, we're going to work on these bedrooms, and then we're going to do the living room, and we're going to do this little dining room area. So I'll turn the video off just for now, and we'll pick it back up in a few minutes. So keep watching. Thanks. All right, the 2 bedrooms, they're back here together, are done. Closet's done. Has a little mascara stain or something that didn't come out. Let's see. This bedroom's done. And hallway is done. Living room is not done yet. Now he's back here working on the bedroom. Done a little bit of this. Now this carpet back here has some cigarette burns and a big gouge in it, so that's not going to come out, some of the darker stuff like that. Well, this bedroom's right next to the front door, and it has a bathroom in it, so this bedroom gets more traffic than the other ones, because people come home and have a tendency to head for the bathroom a lot of times when they first get here, so this carpet gets more wear and tear. See, it's not going to take very long. Now we cleaned this carpet, it's been just over a year. We cleaned this carpet with a rug doctor last year, and it was pretty dirty when we cleaned it, and it's held up pretty good. The lady that lived here said what she did, she vacuumed about once a week, that's all she ever did with it, so it's not too bad after a year of use, and she has like 4 or 5 kids, so they definitely give the carpet a workout. Just about finished here. We'll take a look at this living room now. Okay, right there, the little threshold that goes into the kitchen area, that's going to be pretty dirty. It's going to need a little bit of scrubbing. This gouge that you see through here, that's on the other side of the little tack strip that they put down, or the beauty strip. So that's probably going to be a permanent fixture now since it's pressed down so hard. There's a little bit of spots here and there, but it's not too bad. You can see when you stand back, you can see that there's just you can see where people walked at. There's a darkness in it that we're going to try to scrub all this out with the bonnet. But it's not going to be too bad, so. When he gets done with that bedroom, he's going to wash the bonnet out real good, wring it out in the sink over there, and then throw it back down, and we'll start in this room, and he's going to put some more spray down too. So I'm going to shut the camera off, and we'll start back up here in a couple minutes. Alright, he's pre-sprayed some of this in here before he used the brush, but he's going to go over the whole carpet one more time real quick and spray it, because it's soaked in a little bit. It's been about 30 minutes or so, and we'll just go ahead and put a light coating down.
My thing is, if you spray your carpet and you don't get to it within 20 minutes, spray it again, because it'll dry up some. You want it to be fairly wet. It makes the pad glide better. It's less chance of causing friction. That'll cause tip bloom. So if your carpet's been wet for 20 minutes and you're not to it yet, just respray it. It won't hurt nothing.
he's got the bonnet over here. Yeah, he's cleaned the bonnet out and wrung it out. It's got it sitting in the sink. There's the driver pad, which you can see is pretty aggressive. And the bonnet stick pretty tight to it. So he's going to do that. We're also, don't forget, going to do this floor when we finish the carpet. So.
And you want to put your pre-spray down pretty heavy. Don't be afraid to put too much down. In a living room the size of this, it's fine if you use a gallon or even a gallon and a half, especially if it's pretty dirty. It takes a lot of water. It's still far less water than you'll get if you use an extractor. So it's not too wet, it's just wet enough to do a good job. Always let the pressure off your sprayer. It'll bust your seals if you leave it pressurized for days at a time.
Okay, so damp bonnet is not, he wrung it out pretty good. It's not soaking wet by any means, but it's still got some water in it. Now he just needs to get the machine on there. There it went.
Sure, it's under good. Hang on. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Stuff just coming right up into the bonnet. Look at that. A lot of that's because the bonnet's pretty damp, and I just freshly sprayed the carpet, so we got a good amount of dampness to work with. You always want your carpets to have a pretty good amount of dampness. It works faster if the carpets are fairly wet. Don't be scared to get your carpets wet. It won't hurt them.
The part of this also is he brushed it with the brush attachment on the Oreck, and that broke a lot of the stuff loose. He's done that. He doesn't have to scrub as hard because a lot of the stains, they were broken loose from the fibers by the brush when he did it. So that's a good idea to do that if you want to save yourself a little time scrubbing. Now it is picking up some stuff that's deep in the carpet. That this lady had a Shark Navigator, which is a pretty good quality vacuum, and she vacuums once a week, but you can still see there's stuff that's deep in the carpet that the bonnet's bringing up. And that's a thing to keep in mind. For a lot of people think that this is only a surface clean of the carpet, but you can see it's actually able to bring things up from deep down in the fibers, because it's pulling up stuff that a pretty good vacuum cleaner has been leaving behind. So that's why a lot of times when you use one of these machines, you may want to come back later on and vacuum the carpets again, because it's going to bring up stuff that you didn't know was in there. It's not too bad considering this carpet was cleaned a year ago. Maybe a little more than a year ago. It's held up pretty good.
Everything's coming right out.
Now when we cleaned this with a rug doctor, it took us probably 45 minutes to an hour, just the extraction process. This is definitely a lot faster than a carpet extractor. You can really move it around pretty good, and it's also nice because your carpets are lightly damp when you're done. They don't, it doesn't take very long to dry. The bedrooms we've done are probably basically dry now where you could vacuum them if you wanted to. So this is a good method as far as not adding a lot of water to the carpet. Yeah, the carpet's fluffy again, which is nice. Now when you use an extractor, compared to this, like with a rug doctor that we were using, for instance, it's about 3 gallons of water you're putting down into the carpet, and you're sucking most of that up because, you know, nothing's going to get 100% of the water back up. But so when you dump the water out that you picked up, it's going to be dark because you picked up the dirt that you picked up and there's dispersed among the water. You have to remember most of the volume of what you're dumping out is the water you put down that was clean. With this method, a lot of people think that it's not as good because you don't see all that volume of dirty liquid. But when you wash these bonnets out, a lot of dirt comes out, and considering the amount of water that you actually put down into the carpet, you're getting a lot of stuff out. The residual moisture that's left is not very much. These carpets dry pretty fast. And compared to using an extractor, you have a lot less water left behind in the carpets, and you're still getting the dirt removed. Now he's going to keep going over this a little bit, and then we have to do the floor one real quick. Get the hard floor clean.
It's good.
Yeah, none of these stains were really hard to get out. It was clean. We cleaned it real good a year ago, and a year's worth of dirt and grime that built up wasn't much of a challenge.
Film the floor.
All right, we're going to do the floor real quick.
She said she dropped chocolate on the floor. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Open the door all the way.
All right, we'll do a quick clean on this. We're not doing the whole apartment. We're just doing these areas for it. That way you can see where we're going.
That's an easy way to mop the floor, boy.
Got some stuff there stuck down. Looks like maybe some gum.
Looks like it came off too.
Just scrape it out.
We got it.
Yeah, the rest of the floor's not too shabby. I do a little bit right here. When you do hard floors with these, it's nice because the floors dry pretty fast. You don't have to use a lot of water.
I think this is paint. I'm not gonna get it up. Someone painted that paint on there.
Here, try this.
That's good. Well, it came up. There you go.
You know, try that paint spot, see if it will scrub it
I
out.
did, it won't come up.
Just leave it on there for a second. It's coming out. That's where someone set their paint bucket when they painted this apartment over a year ago.
Surprise,
So
surprise.
that thing's been in there for a year. Well, let's see the floors. The floors are looking pretty good. We were just doing the dining room area for them.
Is there anything in the kitchen?
Yeah, there is, right here.
If it's anything obvious.
Right there.
Okay, here we go.
You might move that spray bottle. So we're working on a dry floor here, and the bonnet's just damp, and it's done the whole carpet, so it's actually dried out quite a bit, and it's still good for doing floors. So it's kind of nice. You can clean your carpets and then do your floors at the same time. You don't
Well, the bonnet's dirty, but she wants us to get the heavy stuff off. And
yeah, she's gonna mop.
she's gonna mop it, so it'll be fine.
Up by the refrigerator is still some stuff too. Here, I'll open the door. Got over some.
Whatever just came up.
So for those of you who don't really love mopping your floors by hand, these machines work pretty well with the carpet bonnet to do that for you.
That's it.
Alright. I'm going to put in the video description below, I'm going to put links to the Oreck orbiter, to the brush, and to the bonnet that we used. And I'll put in some details like what we were using for pre-spray and how we mixed it and everything. And so check those links if you want to get more information on the Oreck orbiter and get some other user reviews and manufacturer's information. And it's also going to be the best price you're going to find currently if you wanted to buy a machine like this. And remember, it does all your hard floors, plus it does your carpets, and it does a really good job because you don't have to get your carpet soaking wet. So that's a nice feature. And everything basically here is done. So keep watching. We're going to be doing quite a few jobs this week, and we're going to try to video most of them. So we're going to have a lot of videos coming up soon. So hopefully those will be coming before the weekend even. But if you have any questions or comments, please give them to us, and please give us a thumbs up because that helps us. And if you would like to purchase one of these machines, we appreciate if you use our Amazon link because it doesn't add to the price.
Hey, we're finished.
So it helps you to
You'll just be a couple minutes.
it'll help you to be able to get a good deal, and you know, everybody's happy. But thanks for watching the video, and we'll have another one up soon. Thanks. Okay, we're in a 3-bedroom apartment. We're doing a quick clean for a tenant who's moving out. We're getting ready to run the Oreck brush to just break loose some of the dirty areas and the traffic areas before we go over with the carpet bonnet. We've already pre-sprayed. This is a 3-bedroom apartment, but the bedrooms aren't too bad. This living room is really the only thing that's going to be a challenge at all. And he's just breaking loose the stains a little bit and agitating the pre-spray in.
I sprayed the areas that are needing brush. I still gotta spray the carpet. But I sprayed the areas that need brushing. The dirty gray areas.
We're also, while we're here, just to be nice, we're going to scrub this floor a little bit for her in this area, just to make it, she's gonna mop and everything herself, but we're gonna break these things loose for her, because the machine can do it a lot faster than you can do it with a hand mop, so. We still have that we're gonna do later. He's already brushed all the bedrooms and gotten them ready for bonnet cleaning, and just has to finish this living room. We'll switch over to the bonnet. This is another one where the customer vacuumed, save a little bit of money, so we'll see how good a job they did with the vacuuming. If